Battery first.
Use this one. Ni pakai baterai.
Buat imam tu. Masih ada baterainya? Ini udah mau habis ya baterainya?
Masih ada kan? Masih ada. Hah?
Apa gitu? But you have to be a bit close. So, yes. Ya, insyaallah.
Bismillah. You don't have to read everything. Summarize it. Yeah, you get the point from there. Summarize it. Allah. Raise your phone, please. Thank you. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Inshallah, today's topic is about understanding the Surah Al-Fatiha. And does anyone know how many times you read it per day? Huh? 2. Surah Fatiha. How many times? No, come on. No, you just think about it. Good. So why is it 17 times? You guys know that? Come on, that's the first thing you should remember. Nah, inshallah, that's what we'll be doing today. We will be looking into the meanings and why Allah chose those ayah as the start of the Quran. So the Surah Fatiha. So some scholars mentioned that Surah Fatiha starts with the Basmala. If you guys don't know what the Basmala is, it's Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. But others suggest that no, like we start from Alhamdulillah. But there is a Fatiha, there's another name for a Fatiha, which is called the 7 often repeated verse, because it is recited daily. And if you think about it, if you count Bismillah into the Fatiha, it will be 7 times. Okay, moving on. So, do you guys know what Bismillah means? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So Bismillah means in the name of Allah. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. You guys know what Rahman Rahim means? Come on. Rahman. Rahma. What's Rahma? Yeah. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Do you know what it means? No? No one? Zachary? No? No one knows? You're close. So the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. So the reason why Allah mentions Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. So Ar-Rahman, correct me if I'm wrong, Ar-Rahman is mostly for all creations, including trees, jinns, all mankind, animals. So that Rahman is for everyone. But Ar-Rahim is specifically to those who believe in Allah, and He will, He will have mercy upon those who believe in His Tawheed, in His religion, pretty much. And so you guys know what Al-Fatiha mean, right? Al-Fatiha. Does anyone know what Al-Fatiha mean? Why is it called the opening? First surah. What? First surah revealed or first surah in the Quran? Huh? In the Quran? Yeah. That's right too. Is it? Yeah, that's right too. Yeah. So yeah, as Zakaria says, the Al-Fatiha literally means the opening because the Quran opens with it as it is the first chapter of the Quran, and it is considered the greatest chapter. And some people use Surah Al-Fatiha as ruqya, a way to heal themselves by reciting this and just having belief in Allah. And according to some scholars, what are you doing? You can. Yeah, according to some scholars, Al-Fatiha pretty much summarizes the whole Quran in 7 ayah, which is amazing, inshallah. And as previously mentioned, that the Al-Fatiha has other names such as the mother of the book, the cure, the hamd, the commendation, and others. And inshallah, as I previously mentioned, we're gonna delve in, or we're gonna go into we'll go into more details in these ayats and understand its meaning and its tafsir, inshallah.
Yeah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'll be talking about the first verse of Al-Fatiha. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين. All praise and thanks is due to Allah, Lord of the worlds. The Arabic word hamd means praise. It's actually a combination of two meanings, praise and gratitude. And why did Allah use one word to explain two meanings? This is because the best type of speech is that which is little and gets to the point quickly. This is part of eloquence. Separating the two meanings would make it seem as if Allah sometimes deserves thanks and at other times praise, but He always deserves both of them at the same time together. Hamd is something that is done only for the living and necessity, sincerity. And there's another word in Arabic that also means praise. It's mad. And it can be done towards someone without sincerity. Everything that Allah has done deserves to be praised. And the main problem with atheists is that they do not appreciate God, they lack shukr, and they cannot get themselves to be grateful to Him. In the first verse, He uses His name Allah and not one of His attributes. This is because in order to ascertain that there is no confusion as to who is being referred to, Allah is saying that it is Him alone and not other false deities that deserves hamd, which is praise and gratitude. The Arabic phrase lillahi, alhamdulillahi, lillahi alhamd, it means hamd only belongs to Allah alone and nobody else, because He is the cause of everything. The Arabic word Rabb, alhamdulillahi Rabb, it can mean the giver of gifts, a caretaker, make sure that maintainer that make sure that something does not die. This is the secondary meaning in this verse. It can also mean master. This is the primary meaning in this verse, and this is our relationship with Him. The Arabic word alamin, alhamdulillah bil alamin, it can have multiple meanings. So one of the meanings is nations of people. The second one is ethnicities of people, and then also the societies of people, and also different species like angel, jinns, animals, and etc. And people of also people or generations of people. But because this surah is only discussing of people, we as we were Now in the verses coming, it may be that Allah is using this word to only refer to humans and their words. All of us are living in our own little world. That's all from me. I'll be explaining the third verse of Al-Fatiha. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Rahmanirrahim. Rahmanirrahim, which Didi probably covered, as it was said in Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, is the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. The words Rahman and Rahim come from the root word Raham, and this word has a meaning of intense love, care, concern, and mercy. But remember that love is first and last is mercy. It says how much Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves us and cares for us. Let's understand the difference between Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. There are three qualities of Ar-Rahman: extreme love beyond expectations, something happening immediately, and third, it is temporary. There are two qualities of Ar-Rahim. It is permanent and not necessarily right now. For example, if I said my teacher is merciful or my mother is loving, it does not mean that my teacher is showing mercy on someone right now. It is long-term quality, but not necessarily right now. Therefore, Allah used both Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. When Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu was asked about this, he said Ar-Rahman is for this world and Ar-Rahim is for Muslims in the next world. As this word is temporary, like the word Ar-Rahman meaning, and the next word is permanent, like the word Rahim. Some also said that the word Ar-Rahman, Al-Rahman means a more general type of mercy that covers all of his creation, whereas the word Al-Rahim means that there is a special type of mercy which he gives only to the believers. That's from me.
So I will be explaining the ayah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanirrahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. What does the word Malik mean? Malik will be the master of the day of judgment, and on that day all commands will be Allah's only. No king or ruler will be able to command anyone to anything, nor will any person have the power to do anything for someone else. Malik al-Mulk says, surely the disbelievers shall be in bliss and the sinful shall be in the blazing fire. They shall enter it on the day of recompense and then shall never come out of it. Another thing that's mentioned on the day of judgment is that Allah will say that the great day when judgment will take place is owned by Him. Humans who have lied on earth are accountable and answerable on that day for their beliefs and willful actions. Allah Almighty says in the Quran, what means on the day when every soul will be confronted with all the good deeds and it has done and all the evil it has done. It will wish there were a great distance between it and its evil. But Allah reminds you Him, and Allah is full of kindness to those that serve Him. That's all from me.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'll be talking about the last ayat that we'll go through today. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. It means it is you alone who we worship and it is you alone who ask for help. So when you understand those last four verses that these guys explained, this ayah will naturally lead to this ayah. So the words, إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين, my bad. Yeah, meaning it is you alone we worship and you alone we ask for help. Another meaning is that we give ourselves to Allah in total, and we can only trust when only trust ourselves to our Creator. The words master and guidance are frequently mentioned together in the Quran, as guidance is a set of instructions, and a master can only be a master if he is giving instructions. So Allah is our master and he gives us instructions, which is guidance. The first part of this verse is related to worship. So it means our primary task to Allah is to be his slave and to submit to him. And the second part relates to seeking his aid. It is mentioned in this order because worship and submission is for Allah, whereas seeking his aid is for us. You guys paying attention? Yeah, and it is mentioned in this order because worship and submission is for him and seeking his aid is for us. The first part qualifies us for the second part, which means if we aren't submitting ourselves to Allah, then we don't qualify for his aid. And some also suggest that the second part of the verse, which seek his aid, is requesting Allah to help us with the first part of the verse, which is worshiping and submitting to him. And yeah, is it pass it back to Didi?
So I'll summarize everything pretty much. Before I summarize, I'm going to ask you guys some questions. What was the first verse? What was the meaning of the first verse? What is the first verse actually? Yeah, you're right. But as previously mentioned, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim can also be part of the Al-Fatiha. If you guys remember what is Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, what's the meaning of it? Bismillah. What's Bismillah? Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Here goes. The most merciful, the entirely merciful. What's next? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. What's after Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim? What's the meaning of Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen? Yep, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. What's after that? You're right, all praise is due to Allah. What's next? Right, you haven't finished that one yet. All praise is due to Allah. And you haven't finished. Alamin. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Rabbil Alameen. What's Rab? Rab is? No, you guys weren't paying attention, were you? Rab? Yeah, some people Rab means God, but in terms of Al-Fatiha, Rab means the master, which is more powerful than, or not more, like master means he owns everything. He's the king of the king. He's the master of the master. So, yeah, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. What's Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim? Actually, then you answer it. Yeah, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. What's Ar-Rahim? The most merciful, the entirely merciful. Zafir got that one right. Looks like you guys weren't paying attention, huh? Come on. Moving on. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Malik Yawmiddin. What's Malik Yawmiddin? Good. That's good. Yeah. Good. Yeah. The master of the day of the judgment, or the day of recompense, which is another word of the day of judgment. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in is, wait, you're Rehan or you're Zidan? Yahan, what is it? إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. إياك نستعين. Huh? Zed, anyone help him? Anyone else want to help him? Zakari? Zafi? إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. I'll give you a clue. Something to do with help. You're somewhere there. You're pretty good. So it means it is you we give ourselves to completely. It's pretty much it is you we worship, and it is you we ask for help. So there's no one else on this earth that you should ask for help other than Allah. So make dua for anything you want, and inshallah Allah will give you. So inshallah next time we meet, I'm going to ask you guys these same questions and make sure you guys answer it correctly. Okay, I'll see you guys in like 4 weeks. Another month. I'll give you 4 weeks to memorize all this ayat and understand its meaning. And inshallah, we'll... Nah, it's not hard. It's not. No, because if you understand, I talk after when I'm finished. So if you understand its meaning, it's pretty much, it helps you to connect with Allah better. So whenever you pray and recite Al-Fatiha, it allows you to connect with Allah and have this sincerity, have this khushu' when you're praying. So you don't have to think about games, playing, whatever, homework, anything else. So inshallah, may Allah allow us to understand His book and make it easy for us to memorize His book. And inshallah, we are going to Jannah, inshallah. Wa sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I have a question.